The morning was gray, as if even the sky had entered mourning. Clouds hung low, weary from having to cover so much sorrow. Gravestones, names once spoken with love, and a silence that ruled the cemetery like a priest without words. In a quiet, forgotten corner, a boy sat still, small, fragile, barely visible, as if the world had misplaced him among the dead. He clung to a tombstone with all his might, as though the embrace itself might bring the past back to life. Beside him lay his schoolbag, worn and tired like him. Rain was falling softly, but he made no distinction between its drops and the tears on his cheeks. Both were cold. Neither could wash away his grief. His lips moved, whispering to someone only he could see. "Father." His voice was thin, trembling like it might shatter if the wind touched it. "The teacher said, tomorrow we have to bring money for school." He paused, eyes searching the sky. "And if we don't have it, we're supposed to bring our father?" A bite to his lower lip kept him from crying aloud. "Be brave," his father used to say, "but even the bravest children cannot fight absence. Please, just for a moment, take my hand. Come back." Silence. But not far away, just a few rows behind the marble stones, stood a man, well-dressed, a polished watch on his wrist, umbrella in hand. He was ordering expensive flowers over the phone, the finest arrangement for his mother's grave. Thousands of marks, colors, fragrances, elegance. But then he heard it, a child's voice. Words that should never belong to childhood. He froze, turned, and for the first time that day, truly saw the boy clutching a stone like it was flesh, a voice so fragile asking the rain to bring back the dead. And in that moment, the man remembered why we come to cemeteries at all. He quietly lowered his phone, the order forgotten. He walked over slowly, like approaching something sacred. The boy didn't notice. The man knelt beside him respectfully, as if kneeling in prayer. He looked at the tombstone, at the small hand resting on it, and realized sometimes prayer has no words. Sometimes it's just a broken heart, open and exposed. From inside his coat, he pulled out an envelope, simple, humble, but holy in that moment. "Here, son," he said softly, voice trembling with something unfamiliar. "Your father sent this for school and for a new jacket, so you won't be cold anymore." The boy lifted his eyes. They were two mountains of sorrow, but in them, for a fleeting moment, something shimmered. Hope, perhaps even belief, that Father's still here, that sometimes they speak through the hands of others. He didn't speak. He only nodded, slowly. The man gently touched his shoulder, then rose, and then, for the first time in years, he wept, not for himself, but for the boy, for the fathers who could not return, for all the things money could never buy. He never did order the flowers. He didn't need to, because the most sacred bouquet that day had no petals, no fragrance. It was the smile of a child, blooming in the rain. And as the man walked away from the cemetery, his steps felt lighter, because he knew that morning he hadn't only visited his mother's grave, he had touched his own soul.